Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hard Park 703 channel. I just got an awesome surprise this morning. I was kind of expecting it, but I didn't think I was going to be here this early in the day. I thought I was going to be able to come home from work and then it'd probably be here. But anyways, yeah, I'm about to head to work, so I'm kind of like talking really fast and whatnot. But let me show you exactly what arrived, and then as soon as I get home from work, we'll open up the box and whatnot, and we'll go into details. So literally a flash for you, and it's going to be a entire shift for me. So check this thing out. Don't mind my cat. She just starts taking ownership of everything. But look how cool this case is, you know? Like, that is awesome, you know? And then check that out. Like, I love that logo right there. That is so cool. But yeah, so obviously ACS Composites. And so I ordered some pieces for the C7 Vet, but I just love how, like, look at it. Like, it's just so cool how it comes in a really nice box. It's the little things that matter to me. I think I just appreciate everything in life. So even something as cool as a box, I'm just, whoa. But anyways, all right. I'm going to be really late for work, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. And I'm back. So let's get to the unboxing really quick. All right. So what do we got? Instructions with, okay, rivets. Okay. And now on to the best part. This is it right here. Okay, it's nice to know that they packed it really securely. She wants to know everything. I'm sorry. At least she's not being loud in the video. Let's get this. Okay, moment of truth. Take these out. Ta-da! Yeah. What am I have no idea what I'm looking at, or what angle I'm looking at. Okay, let me fix the camera. I'm so confused. There we go. Look at that thing. Wow. That thing is beautifully painted. Carbon flash, so then it matches your arrow that you already have on the Vet. Look at that. Oh, wow. That is sharp. Look, it's painted on the inside too. And so I was confused because I was kind of holding it this way. So I was like, did they forget to paint it? But I guess obviously there's no point for them to paint the bottom. This is going to be, okay, how do I explain this? All right, so this bolts up to your side splitters, side skirts, whatever you want to call them. And it bolts up in this direction, the way I'm holding it. So like if your vehicle's right here or whatever, you know, and your side skirt's right here, this is like where the rear scoop is, right there in front of the rear tires. I think it's the brake cooling duct. And so this bolts up right there at the back, so the duct will be like right here. And then this is right like next to it. So it mimics the, you know, like how the C8 looks. Would you, hey, stop. But, yeah, so anyways, like obviously this is going to be bolted up underneath the car, so there's no need to paint that and underneath that. So basically the paint ends right here at the corner, which is perfect because I mean this is all on the bottom of the car. So this is fantastic. Like the paint job is amazing. The product is amazing. I mean, and this is here, this is so uncomfortable to do. This is like really good quality, by the way. Like this is really thick. It's not gonna bend. Like this is solid work. But yeah, look at that channel. That looks beautiful right there. So like, all right. So this would be like obviously the side of the car, and then you got a nice channel right there, and that's gonna channel the air right there into the brake duct. So that's really awesome. So it's designed just like the C8 version. You guys have probably already seen the C8 Aero, like the little winglet on the side skirts and stuff. So it's designed to be similar to it. It's not identical to it because this was designed by ACS Composite from the ground up. And so it's like tailor-made for the C7. I mean, they took measurements and everything. And I've already seen it on the vehicle, so it looks beautiful. It looks like it comes, all right, you know you have a good product when it looks like it came from the factory. It doesn't look like something just tacked on. It flows so perfectly with all the OEM aero that you have on the vehicle. So with that being said, the second part is I have no idea why I was having such a hard time showing you guys this. I'll just put it up next to the vehicle and show you what it looks like. Pretty much, that's what it's going to look like. Like obviously I'm holding it up and it's actually kind of heavy, but yeah, so it'll be flush on the bottom. And then, I mean, it's hard to kind of get angles. I'll show you guys once I install it. But yeah, so I mean, it flows beautifully with all this. So yeah, let me put this down for a second. Like you saw, obviously it'll just go right here in this corner. And then you're gonna rivet it in with the holes that are all right here. And they line up exactly with the factory rivets, which is awesome, by the way, because then that way, I mean, you just drill out the factory rivets, and then you put the new ones in, and then you can actually just kind of loosen it up right here, the fender liner, and then just use some, what do you call it? Yeah, so you can use some compressed air, and then you just blow out all the little debris and stuff, little pieces of like rivets that you know, drilled out and stuff. So then that way you don't have anything just like clinking down there or whatever, you know, like rattling little loose bits and whatnot. And as simple as that, I mean, it looks like a really straightforward install. So it shouldn't take too long at all. I wanted to do another part before this, but the show's coming up on Saturday, which is, I'm filming right now. This is Wednesday. So I just want to have something extra for the show, for the first show of the season. Have the other part installed before these. That's almost like a certainty, because these look pretty easy to install compared to the other piece that I'm not telling you about. I guess I just don't want to reveal it right now. But anyways, so I just got to take it to GT Piece, and hopefully we can knock it out real quick and stuff, and then that way I have those on and I can wash the whole car and then cruise to the show, and we'll see what it looks like and stuff out in public. And so I'm really excited. It's just, it's like crunch time, you know, like once the show season starts up, you got to start getting everything done. Well, you don't have to. I mean, this is like first world problems, but I'm just saying, like, you really want to get everything done before like the next show and stuff, you know. You want to unveil like new things. And so that's where I'm at. So just, you know, fingers crossed I can get everything started to get installed soon as the season goes on, you know. I don't want it to be like winter, the next winter, and then all of a sudden I'm still putting on pieces that I'm gonna have to wait until next year to, you know, show, I guess you say show off. I don't want to sound like that, you know. I don't want to sound like a show off. I'm not. Oh my gosh, now I'm being put on the spot right now. Okay, we're going to stop there. We're going to get to GTPs and we're going to continue filming. All right, just got home from work. I got to take this car real quick over to GTPs because we finally found some time to install the next bit on it. So I'm going to pick this up as soon as I get there. Luckily, now they finally finished the roads. From last video, I told you they were doing all this construction. I had to go the long way around. Finally, they finished all that, nicely, freshly paved, blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm going to get there and yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. So like I shoot these like segments out of order because like I've already had like the previous clips that you're seeing in this video from way before, months ago, but I just never knew when I was going to install the part. So now I'm picking back up where I left off, you know. And so here I was in the last little bit right here on the driveway. I was like, oh yeah, the next bit that I'm gonna install, like as if it was a secret. And then I just realized I forgot the whole beginning of the video is already showing you exactly what I was installing. So yeah, it's the winglets that I just, yeah. Okay, so let's try this again. Second day now. Things came up yesterday, so we weren't able to do it. So I'm on my way back to the shop now, the following day for that matter. Looks like it's gonna rain. I hope it holds off, but yeah. All right, so we're gonna get to it now, and I'm gonna pick this up as soon as I get to the shop. Just knock on wood that nothing else happened. Yeah, so the hazards had to come on, and I just got here, and I had to drive like 25 miles an hour the whole way here because it is absolutely pouring. It's raining so much harder than it was last time, and yeah, just my luck. Anyways, all right, let's get to it. All right, so got the car jacked up. We got a creeper, so all we got to do is just now, I think it's literally 2 screws and 4 rivets on each side. So this shouldn't take too long. And look, oh, the sun's coming out already. Look at that, blue skies. We couldn't have waited another hour. But all right, so we're just gonna do one side and then we're gonna drop it down, do the other side. So let's get to it. All right, we got one on, and we gotta do the other side. This only took an hour to do. Probably, yeah, an hour at least. Okay, but this thing was a pain, dude. Nothing was lining up. Okay, so you see, that's front end of it. It's one rivet. Then you follow the next rivet and then the next rivet. Okay, if you line up the screws, see one screw right there and right there, you have to widen the hole where the screw is, because the screws do not line up with the holes if you line up the rivets, or vice versa. If you line up these, the rivet holes don't line up. So you're gonna have to definitely do some dremeling in order to get this to work. And then the tightest was that right there. We could not get that to line up, so we had to use like an ice pick to try to wedge it in there, whatever, you know, and then kind of hold it in place. That was a pain. So just trust me, this is not bolt-on. But yeah, no, seriously, just it's not bolt-on. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so the other side's even worse. We've dremeled out even more, and the holes just don't line up. So we've been at this for a long time, and it's really a pain. So I'll update you if we even get one to line up, and then we'll go. Okay, we figured out the secret. Let me show you guys, and I'll tell you while I'm showing you. Okay, so while I have the car still jacked up. Okay, so where are we? Yeah, okay, so 1, 2, and 3, right? Okay, and then you got the 2 screws, just like I showed you on the other side, that one right there, and the back one. Okay, so on the other side, we were trying to first put the 2 screws in and then line up the holes for the rivets. It is so much easier. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say so much, well, yeah, it is actually so much easier. It's not easy to do, but it makes the whole process a lot easier if you do the rivets for, like, put the rivet in, like line it up, you know, at least push it in, and then you'll do the those screws. Sorry, my fingers, I'm trying to point, but yeah, you'll do those screws after. So what we did on this side was that one right there, the first rivet, then we skipped that one real quick, and then we went to the 3rd rivet, which is in the 4th spot, because you're gonna skip an entire rivet, by the way. So like the 3rd rivet that you're gonna use, that's in the 4th spot. So you do the first one all the way here, then you do this one. As long as you get those 2 lined up, pretty much centers this thing pretty well. Then go ahead and do that center one, which would be the 2nd rivet, and then you'll get the screws in. However, you are going to have to dremel significantly the holes to get those screws in there. Like, you have to definitely dremel. So keep that in mind. So like the process took, I don't know, like 2.5 hours. I mean, it's trial and error, right? Like I've never done this before. None of us had ever done this before, so this is the first time, you know? But if you do it the way I said, then technically, I mean, this should maybe like an hour and a half at most, you know? It's just the toughest part is just dremeling, seeing if you've got enough clearance, and then trying to line up the screw and the rivet. So that's what takes up time. If it was straight bolt-on, I mean, this thing would be 20 minutes, you know? But yeah, that was a pain. So I'm gonna lower the car and everything. I look like a freaking nightmare. And then I'll catch back up as soon as I get home, and then I'll give a better view of that and everything, because we're trying to lock up. All right, I'm home. I was debating whether I was gonna wear a hat for this next bit, but this is what I look like when I work on the car, so whatever. Anyways, you know, fun little tidbit. You should get yourself, if you have one of these things heat up the garage significantly. So it wouldn't be a bad idea for you to pick up a fan, like an industrial size fan, because it actually works really well. I'll go through the front, obviously, and it'll just pull out all the hot air. And then I just usually have I already had the doors open for like a good, I don't know, like 10 minutes. So it kind of already whisks away all the hot air. Because trust me, like, this place is like an oven whenever you just park the car, especially on a hot summer day. Like it's absurd. So just, anyways, all right, let me show you the car. So there we are. It fits pretty nicely. So sorry, I'm still out of breath. But yeah, so fits really well. See, I'm basically touching the car right now, so I can't get any closer with the camera. But see, so it creates a nice channel. Let me see if I can show it to you guys from the back. All right, flip the phone over. But you guys get the gist of it anyways. All right, that's too close. That's too close. Let's try a different angle. All right, now I'm at that like 0.5 angle on the camera. So, yeah, that's a lot better. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I can definitely get obviously in there. See, you see that channel? Oh yeah, this is so much better. And see, so it's really nice. Fits really well. Okay, cool. So definitely the zoomed out version works better. All right, so yeah, looks really, really good. Let me take, let me show you guys from like this back angle. So yeah, it flows nicely with everything. So let me touch base on that real quick. So what I mean that it flows nicely with everything is, like if you have certain parts on the car, all the angles are starting to look the same. So, let me flip it around. Sorry, I'm not. All right, so you've got this, swoops up, right? And then the back end's kind of like goes this way, doesn't go straight up, right? So it's like the front, and then now you've got those same angles right here. See, so it kinks and then it goes that way. And that back corner kind of goes that way. So you got it like that, there, and you got that. But then also, now if you got like the diffuser kind of has that same angle. So that looks good. But then also, like I said, like if you've got that swooping up a little bit right over there and stuff, then you've got the wing. Oh, sorry, spoiler. But yeah, so my point is that it all really, really flows nicely. And I'm so, so happy with that. Like, it doesn't look out of place for that matter. It looks as if it was meant to be on the vehicle, you know? So, God, it's hot in here. All right, so I closed the doors to get a little more lighting in here when I'm showing you. It got really hot. So, anyways, all right. So that's that. That install was insane. I don't recommend it, but you can do it. It's pretty straightforward. It's just, it takes a lot of like shimmying and stuff. And so we were taking turns. Like I was on the bottom there, like with my neck cranked or whatever, you know, and then I was hurt. So then he would tap in and then vice versa, blah, blah, blah. You can't do it on a lift because one of the arms, you know, like obviously you've got two arms on each side. One of the arms is going to be right there in the way and you will not be able to install that. So you have no choice. You got to do it on the ground. If you don't have a diffuser on the back, you could probably just jack up the entire car from the center and the rear. And so that'll save you a headache of having to go side to side like I did. However, if you have, if you're slammed or if you're like lowered or you've got a lip, you know, that hangs really low, just keep in mind, if you're jacking the car up from the rear, and my wrist would be the rear of the car, if you're jacking it up, that front lip starts getting real close to the ground real fast. So you might not even be paying attention to the front of the car, and then all of a sudden you're starting to bend that front lip. So keep that in mind. So had I not had the diffuser, I would have tried to do that, but I can't because, you know, when I realized like how low my front lip is, like that's not an option anymore. So it doesn't matter if I had the diffuser or not. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Said everything I had to say with it, showed you guys everything. I'll get it cleaned up. I think this weekend is just supposed to be really stormy, so I don't even know if I'm gonna go to car shows. I'll get it cleaned up and I'll take pictures and stuff and I'll post them up on my Instagram. If you don't know my Instagram, I think I've put it on my YouTube channel page, but if not, it's _eat_bro. So you can take a look at that. I normally post up pictures and other stuff about life there, you know, that I obviously don't put on the channel. So yeah, you can take a look when that's all said and done. But before I go, I need to give a shout out to Sean, man. Thank you so much, dude, for staying again, like overnight with me to do this. I love you, buddy. Like it means so much to me that you helped me do this. Like you really muscled a lot of this stuff in there for me. So thanks, dude. I'm real quick to just be like, all right, nope, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna have to figure out something else, blah, blah, you know, and he wouldn't quit. And so that's how we got it done, you know? So thanks, man. Thanks from the bottom of my heart, dude. It means a lot to me. I'm so beyond thrilled with the part and stuff. And so I love my car even more. And it's always thanks to, you know, GT Peace and all my friends that work there. So, all right, well, if you like the video, go ahead and click that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys when I see you. I've got more stuff, but now this is not stuff that we're going to be able to do after hours. This is definitely something that's going to have to be done through the shop, or at least this big stuff is I'm stuttering and I'm mumbling, whatever, but big stuff's about to like happen with the vehicle. So we'll see when it gets done, but I'm really excited to show you guys as the next video. But yeah, so we'll figure out when the shows, if they get pushed back or whatnot. Okay, all right, see you guys soon. Bye.